All right, everybody, welcome to Final Fantathon. That's right, starting with the original Final Fantasy on NES. Alrighty, welcome back to Final Fantathon, our marathon to casually let's play every single mainline Final Fantasy game in a row. And we just finished Final Fantasy 1. It was amazing. It was a ton of fun. And now we're moving on to Final Fantasy 2. We've already gone through Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2. And now we are taking the plunge into Final Fantasy 3. Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to Final Fantathon, our quest to casually let's play every single Final Fantasy mainline game, plus some extras as well. We finished Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 so far. So now we're moving on to Final Fantasy 2. 4. We have gone through Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, and Final Fantasy 4. So now we are here at Final Fantasy 5. And as you know, we are doing the original North American releases of every single game. Which means, unfortunately, for Final Fantasy 5, we have to play this one, Final Fantasy Anthology. This is a day I have waited for a lot of years. I've been making content on YouTube for almost 13 years now. And never once have I even touched Final Fantasy VI, and now is finally the time. It has been such an incredible journey through the retro Final Fantasies, and now we are finally taking the plunge into the modern age with Final Fantasy VII. And we have made the journey through Final Fantasy 1 through 7, and now we are here at the true black sheep of the franchise, Final Fantasy VIII. It has been an amazing journey so far, and now we have finally made it to Final Fantasy IX. Alrighty, welcome back to Fantathon, our quest to casually let's play every mainline Final Fantasy game, plus some bonuses. And we are on our 10th game, Final Fantasy X. Welcome back to Final Fantathon, our quest to casually let's play every mainline Final Fantasy game, plus some bonuses. And today, we start our very first bonus game after 2.5 years of playing through the series. It's finally time to start our first bonus game. This bonus game was voted on by you guys. And you guys, out of all those games, the number one pick was Final Fantasy X-2. We have been through 11 games now. Final Fantasy 1 through Final Fantasy X, and then we hit our bonus game of Final Fantasy X-2, and now we are back to our main schedule with Final Fantasy XI. Today, we are jumping into Final Fantasy XII. We just finished Final Fantasy XI, and next on the list is Final Fantasy XII. Welcome back to Final Fantathon, our quest to casually let's play every mainline Final Fantasy game, plus some bonuses, and today we are finally taking a stab at our second bonus game, which is Final Fantasy Tactics. Alrighty, so welcome back to Final Fantathon, our quest to casually let's play every mainline Final Fantasy game, plus some bonuses. It has been a wild 2.5 years. We've been doing this for 2.5 years, every single Friday, and every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on YouTube, we have been uploading Final Fantathon. And we have finally made it to the HD Final Fantasies. We're finally past the retro age and into the new age. And we're starting, of course, with Final Fantasy 13. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time for Final Fantasy 14. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we have one mainline Final Fantasy game left. One more left. This insane, crazy journey that some of you have been with me since the very beginning of it years ago is finally close to coming to an end. But before we get to the final game, we have our final bonus game voted by you guys, which is Dirge of Cerberus Final Fantasy VII. Alrighty, welcome back to Final Fantathon, our quest to casually let's play every mainline Final Fantasy game, plus some bonuses. And today, we start the beginning of the end, a 3.5 year long journey. and we are finally here at the final game of Final Fantathon, Final Fantasy 15. Before we finish Fantathon, I got some stats for you guys. So, first of all, for anyone joining for the first time, welcome. We are at the end of Fantathon, our Let's Play marathon, where we Let's Played every single mainline Final Fantasy game. We actually started this marathon before 16 came out, so 16 wasn't included. When 16 came out, we did a Let's Play of it separately. But for Fantathon, it was just Final Fantasy 1 through Final Fantasy 15, even including 11 and 14. And we also did 3 bonus games throughout the marathon as well. Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy Dirge of Cerberus, and Final Fantasy X-2. Those were voted on by the community. But other than that, it was a Let's Play marathon of 1 through 15. The general idea of it was, before Fantathon started, I was doing Let's Plays of retro RPGs. And the way it would work is I would stream 4 hours of the RPG on a Friday, and then upload those episodes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday the next week for YouTube. So the idea was to take the RPGs at a slower pace so that my whole community could like join in and actually appreciate the game with me and not just, you know, run through the game in 2 days. The idea was to slowly go through the games and actually be able to like experience the games with my community, talk about the games, what's good about them, what's bad about them, and just have like an overall experience with the community, which is great for doing a single RPG. It takes about 2 months to get through it, and we all get to experience it over those 2 months, and it's awesome. But 4 years ago, I started thinking of the idea of doing a marathon of Let's Plays of all the Final Fantasies. And the only thing that was stopping me was how long it was going to take. We used to talk, I have a episode of the Chrono Trigger Let's Play where I was talking about it, and just like, I wanted to do it, but it would basically be 4 years of my life dedicated to this one project, every single Friday, and then uploading the videos throughout the week. So I was just hesitant because of how massive the project truly was. But 3.5 years ago, I decided to finally start, and we started with Final Fantasy 1, and here we are at the end of Final Fantasy 15. The Final Fantathon playlist on YouTube, and this isn't including today, which is going to be an extra like 4 or 5 episodes, is 1,001 videos as of today. So probably in the end it'll be 1,005, 1,006, 1,007 videos. It is 991 hours, 31 minutes, and 20 seconds from start to finish if you watch the entire playlist. So after today, it'll be close to 1,000 hours. I don't think we'll quite reach it, but close to 1,000 hours for the entire playlist. The marathon itself started with Final Fantasy 1, and from that day, from the day we started Final Fantasy 1 to today, it's been 3 years, 7 months, 20 days, or 1,328 days. I think now technically it's 1,329 days, because I checked this yesterday. So 1,329 days since we started. 3 years and 7 months. And the most special thing about all of this is that this community, whether or not you came in, you know, at the start, or you joined halfway through, or you joined literally today, and all the people on YouTube that have watched all the episodes since the beginning, we did this. We started on, what was the actual start date? August 3rd, 2020. So we started August 3rd, 2020. And today is March 22nd, 2024. From August 3rd to now, we have been here on the live stream every single Friday together as a community, no matter what was going on, no matter what projects we had going on. Every Friday we've been together as a community. And that's been the most special thing about this. When I started, it was all about time capsuling these games by playing the original versions and recording them in a way that is viewable today. So the general idea was to time capsule the games and just kind of be able to look back and see the games in their original forms. But what's become much more special to me is the fact that we've just had this community together every Friday, no matter what was going on, in my life, your life, craziness going on in the world. We were here every Friday, just being together. I looked back and there was September 24th. We streamed Thursday instead of Friday. I think I had like something with my boys or something that day. December 2020, we did Wednesday instead of Friday because Friday was Christmas. And July 2021, July 2022, and July 2023, we did a double day on the previous Friday because I had a family vacation the week after. So long story short, there were 5 Fridays that we didn't stream on the Friday, but we did still do the stream. Other than that, legitimately every single Friday for 3.5 years we were together. And none of them were missed. We did not miss a single day. We did not have a single week where I didn't do Fantathon. We always did it, whether or not it was actually Friday or not, for 3.5 years. And the episodes went up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every week for 3.5 years. Even on my vacation days, I uploaded them previously so they'd be up on the same day. And there was a couple like, whoops, the video didn't go up and I had to upload it the next day or whatever, but they were up every week for 3.5 years. And honestly, even longer than that if we include the Let's Plays before Fantathon, but just talking about Fantathon, it's been that way this whole time. So, I'll say more once we complete the mission here. But again, I just want to thank everyone that's been here and been part of this community this whole time. Or if you came in halfway through, or if today's your first day, it's just been great being with the same people every Friday and talking about the games and experiencing them and giving our biases and giving our unbiases and everything, like just, it's been truly, truly incredible. So thank you guys. And with that, and the epic piano playing in the background, it's time to finish this. It's time to finish Fantathon. Wait! One more thing. This one's for you. Now, we're ready to finish Fantathon. I wish I was sponsored, but I'm not. Do you imagine if I actually got the Fanta sponsorship? Here's our victory music. The end of Fantathon. We made it, ladies and gentlemen. We made it. 3 years, 7 months, over 1,000 videos, almost 1,000 hours. We made it. So let's talk about the future. First of all, I said it before, but I'll say it again. Thank you, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to everyone that's followed Fantathon this entire time. We have had the same people in here every Friday for the past 3.5 years. I've seen the same people. You guys have been my rock. No matter what's been going on in life, no matter what's been going on in the world, we could all know that we'd be here Friday mornings to enjoy some Final Fantasy and just talk about the games and what's good and what's bad and whatever. But everyone being together every Friday, it really has truly been something special. The original idea was to time capsule all these games, and we did that, and I'm very glad that we did. I love the fact that we have these videos to always look back on and just appreciate these games in their original forms. Who knows what happens with these games in the future? Maybe they're remastered, maybe they're ported, maybe they're remade, maybe they're put in a collection, but we have them all in their original forms, on their original consoles, recorded, that we can just experience a true playthrough of them, and that does mean a lot. That's really cool, and I'm glad we were able to do that together. But like I said, man, this community we've created and being together every Friday and then reading the comments on the videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the same people watching the videos as they came out on YouTube every week. That's what's been the best thing about Fantathon. And I want to thank all the people that watch the VODs, watch the YouTube videos ever since the beginning as well. You guys know who you are. The ones that commented on the very first episode and said, I'm here for the whole ride. And here we are. Thank you guys so much. So, what's next? Let's talk about what's next, because I have a lot of fun stuff to talk about. So first of all, if you're watching this and you're like, man, Fantathon's over, I don't have my place to go on Fridays anymore, I don't have my VODs to watch every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, what am I gonna do with my life? How am I gonna get any work done at work now? I don't have Fantathon videos to watch while I'm supposed to be working. Well, don't worry. This Friday morning and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday schedule will continue just as it did before Fantathon. It will continue after Fantathon. Every single Friday morning, we will be doing a Let's Play of a RPG, whether it be a Final Fantasy, whether it not be a Final Fantasy. We will still be doing a Let's Play every Friday morning, and the episodes will go up on YouTube Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It will be the same exact schedule. And that leads me to the question, what is our first Let's Play back? After Fantathon, what is our very first game to play as an official Let's Play of the channel? And I am very happy to announce that it is the one, the only, Xenogears. That's right, you probably knew it was coming. We've talked about it many times. But it's finally happening. We're doing a full Let's Play of Xenogears starting next week. We're not taking a single week off. Next week, Xenogears starts. Same bat time, same bat channel. Friday morning, we will be here, so you won't miss a single week of videos or a single week of stream. That will start Friday morning. It'll be the same deal, 4 hours in 4 episodes. Now, let's talk Final Fantathon. Because as you guys know, we have some more games to play. If I can pull it up real quick for you. We have an after party to throw. All of these games you guys have been voting on for the past 3 years. Obviously, the winners were Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy Tactics, and Final Fantasy X-2. But we do have the runner-ups. Dissidia, Final Fantasy 13-2, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, Final Fantasy 12 Revenant Wings, Final Fantasy 4 The After Years, Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon Everybody, Before Crisis Final Fantasy 7, and Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition. You guys just had to get that one in at the end. Unreal. We will be playing all of these games at the Final Fantathon After Party, which will be, mark your calendars, April 3rd. Not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. April 3rd will be the Final Fantathon After Party. We're going to play all of these games, about an hour of each. But I have a special treat for you guys to thank you for all the love. And because I wanted to do it. You see these other games down here that didn't quite make the cut? Well, on that day, the Final Fantathon After Party, we're going to throw a little mini subathon. The stream will be normally 9 hours long, but depending on what goes down that day, we will be expanding it upwards of 16 hours, and we'll be adding the next 8 games. So those are Chocobo's Dungeon 2, Chocobo Racing, Final Fantasy Type 0, Final Fantasy Fables, Chocobo's Dungeon, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, Dissidia 12, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Echoes of Time, and Theatrhythm Final Fantasy Curtain Call. Depending on what goes down that day, I haven't exactly decided if it's going to be subs or bits or whatever. Whatever we end up doing, however the subathon goes down, we will potentially be playing all 16 of these games. Also depends on if they get here in time. I ordered a bunch of, some of them are already here, but I gotta wait for the other ones to come in, so hopefully they're all here in time before April 3rd. But yes, so April 3rd, potential all-day stream, potential 16-plus hour stream. And we'll be playing a crap ton of Final Fantasy games. And who knows, maybe some of these games end up getting full playthroughs, full Let's Plays in the future. But for now, we'll just be playing parts of them. So, with that, that will be our after party again, April 3rd. And one last announcement. We have the Final Fantathon After Party, and of course we have Let's Play Xenogears. But what about Final Fantasy? What's going to happen with Final Fantasy? We're Final Fantasy brothers here, okay? We got to do something with Final Fantasy. We can't just be doing Xenogears and then the After Party and then boom, Final Fantasy gone forever. So, as you guys that are around all the time are aware, we do this little thing called Trophy Quest. And this year I told you guys that I really wanted to go hard into Trophy Quest because we're really far behind. We have a lot of games that we have to get to on Trophy Quest. But a good amount of those games are Final Fantasy games. And so we, I say we, but me, thought of a very cool idea for this coming year / 2 years / a million years. And so with Trophy Quest, we are now going to be also doing Final Fantasy Trophy Quest. FF Trophy Quest. As we go through our Trophy Quest list, we are also going to be attempting to get every single Final Fantasy trophy, period. Including everything. And I'll have more info on the exact numbers later. Me and Mushroom got together and put together a widget similar to the one we have for Trophy Quest that's going to show all the trophies of all the games and where we're at and how many more we need and et cetera, et cetera. And this is going to be over the course of the next couple of years, just as we do it. Whenever we have time, could be during the day, could be at night, could be during bonus streams, could be anytime. Anytime you can catch the stream, good chance we might be doing this. So it's just going to be an ongoing project over the next couple of years. And of course, there'll be highlights on YouTube as well. But yeah, any point during the stream, we're going to be slowly ticking away at the Trophy Quest. And there's a lot of really cool games that we need to play that are on the Trophy Quest already, like 12 Zodiac Age we get to do all the way from the start. Final Fantasy 9 we get to do all the way from the start. Final Fantasy X-2 we get to do all the way from the start. So right off the bat, we have some awesome games we get to replay through 100%. X2 100% especially is going to be wild. And not to mention all of the pixel remasters. So that's huge as well. All of the pixel remasters we get to play through, because I've not played a single one other than an hour of Final Fantasy 1. So we get to play through all the pixel remasters. So we get to play through all of the old games again, just like Fantathon starting over. And having said that, I do have one final thing that goes along with this. Starting whenever we're finished with Rebirth, which might be a bit because it's such a huge game, but as soon as we're done with Final Fantasy Rebirth, the very first thing we're going to do on the Final Fantasy Trophy Quest docket is we are going to be actually playing the original Final Fantasy IX that doesn't have trophies, and we are going to be going for the Excalibur 2 on legit console. I told you guys a long time ago that I wanted to do the Excalibur 2 run before doing it on the PlayStation version, because the PlayStation version is a lot easier, and I've always wanted to do it legit, so I didn't want to do it on the easier version first. So we're going to be doing the Excalibur 2 run on the original version of the game, and as soon as we complete it, we will then start our playthrough of Final Fantasy IX on PlayStation, and we'll do it on the PlayStation 9, or the PlayStation 1 version. PlayStation 9, well, on the PS4 version. And that also means we get to do the jump rope game. So the very first thing on the docket for Final Fantasy Trophy Quest after doing the legit Excalibur 2 run is going to be the jump rope game. So that's going to be wild, but that's a little bit in the future because we got to finish Rebirth first. So to conclude everything, we got the Final Fantathon After Party on April 3rd. We got the Xenogears Let's Play starting on Friday. And then as soon as Rebirth is done, we will be doing the Excalibur 2 run, followed by the Final Fantasy 9 plat. That is the plan moving forward. And with that, we say goodbye to Final Fantathon for the last time. Thank you guys again for everything. We're going to sit here and chill and just party it up for the next hour. But we got to say goodbye to YouTube for the last time. YouTube, thank you so much for watching Let's Play Final Fantasy 15. And thank you so much for watching the entirety of Final Fantathon. It means the absolute world to me. I've met so many amazing people through Final Fantathon. I've talked to so many of you through Final Fantathon. So many of you have come over to the Twitch from YouTube, and I've been able to chat with you one-on-one. And it's just been truly an incredible, incredible blessing. So I just appreciate every single one of you. Those of you watching this in the future, I appreciate you so much as well for taking the time to watch through it. And with that, We will see you in Let's Play Xenogears. We'll see you there. Peace.